Oi.
Welcome to another episode of The Wave. My name is Adam.
My name's Nick. It's The Wave, the weekly news and chat show from the world famous Bottom of the Stream podcast. Welcome back.
Welcome back to you too.
Thank you.
That's all right.
Welcome back to your own home.
My own home, my own podcast.
Yeah.
How are you, Nick?
Pretty good.
Yeah?
Yes.
Why?
I am good.
Have you seen
Why
any
wouldn't I be
vampires?
good? Not this week.
No?
No.
It's dark tonight as well.
I know.
This time last week when we recorded, it wasn't dark, and now it is. It's weird, isn't it?
Maybe I will have to be careful on my way home.
I would be if I was you.
Yeah.
It's coming up to spooky season as well.
I did have some garlic in my dinner though,
No,
so
you're fine.
I think I'll be okay.
What have you had for dinner?
Salmon tacos.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
I had prawn tacos the
Did
other
you?
night. Yeah, they were great.
It's not like you to like a prawn taco. What I was going to say as well is
I'm going.
that
Less than a minute that was.
is that on my taco
Yeah.
I had as an accompaniment.
Yeah.
I had a sauce, a
Okay.
chili sauce,
Yes.
a heat horse
A heat horse chili sauce.
chili sauce from our good friends at Three Men and a Ladle.
Yeah.
So I'll get that cross promotion in straight away.
Definitely. I mean, I don't know if have they paid for any sponsorship on the show? I mean,
But well, I'll give the first one free.
how was it?
It was very nice.
For people who don't know what we're talking about, Three Men and a Ladle are like an Instagram account that we know
Yes.
well.
Yes.
They made a burger for us
They did.
a year ago,
Oh,
more
yeah.
than a year ago.
We were on the Hot Wings challenge.
We were
that
on
they
the Hot
did.
Wings challenge for them, and they've just released their own brand of hot sauces.
Yeah. There are 7.
The 7 Stallions or whatever they're called.
Yeah, you can go and find Three Men and a Ladle on Instagram. You'll find all the info.
There's a Heat Horse Instagram account as well now.
Yeah, if that floats your boat.
Definitely.
Yeah.
How was it?
Very nice.
Yeah.
I did. I took the tasting notes off the back, chose the sauce that was a good accompaniment to fish. And yeah, it was very
Excellent.
nice.
I can't wait to try them. I've not got mine
I'll
yet,
wait
but
to
I
try
will,
the rest.
I will try them as soon as.
Good. So yeah, that was good. I don't think I've got into any major adventures this week.
No?
No. I
No
don't
dramas?
think so. I don't think so.
No gossip?
No gossip. No.
No.
I got a sporting event. I went to watch some basketball.
Oh, nice. How was that?
That was fun.
Who was basketballing?
It was Leicester versus Cheshire, because like a city versus a whole county.
Wow.
I don't know how this works. But it was a fun night. Nice atmosphere.
Good.
Loads of games in between the actual, because it stops a lot, doesn't it?
Basketball?
Yeah,
Does it?
timeouts and
I've never been to a
stuff
basketball
like that.
game, I don't think.
And you have to throw a beach ball around and do a
Oh, nice.
Mexican wave, and they got some kids to like put on loads of clothes and try and score a basket, all that sort of stuff.
Cool.
Yeah,
That sounds fun.
It was fun. It's a fun evening.
Excellent. Good,
Uh,
good.
Home team did not win,
Ah,
but can't have it all, can you?
can't. You certainly can't.
How about you?
I'm
How
good.
have you been?
Yeah, I'm all right. I've not done a lot this week because it's post-holiday week, so
Okay.
it's been washing clothes and stuff as you do when you've been on holiday. But no, all good. I'm a happy boy.
Good, good. I like it when you're happy.
I like being happy.
So, what the hell are we doing?
We're doing the wave.
Should
Weekly
we?
podcast from bottom of the stream, or whatever we call it.
Should we do? I've got a question.
Oh, okay.
The big question.
The
of
big
the
question of the week.
week. Yeah.
We need a jingle for that.
Okay.
The big question of the week.
Yeah.
That's not it, but
Which is like the big question. Something like that.
something like that. But something maybe water related.
100%.
Okay.
So,
I'll work on it.
picture the scene.
Okay. I'm picturing.
You're in a room
Yep.
and in a nice comfy chair.
Yep.
And
This is easy to picture so far.
I walk in
Okay.
and I'm holding, I dress very like a waiter.
Right.
I'm holding a tray,
Okay.
like I'm bringing you some sort of food or beverage.
Is it full of heat horse hot sauce?
No. And I lift the
Cloche.
cloche,
I love that word.
and upon said tray
Yep.
is a single tablet.
Okay.
And I say to you, if you would like to take this tablet, then the effect it will have on you is that you will no longer, for the rest of your life, require sleep.
Oh, okay.
So there will be no after effects.
Yep.
So you won't like slowly waste away or go delirious.
I'll never be tired.
Yeah, correct.
Okay.
You will, you'll carry on. That's fine. You just will not require sleep.
Okay.
Think of all those extra hours you could do stuff or waste.
Yeah.
Would you take the tablet?
In a heartbeat.
Would you?
Yeah. I love sleep, but I hate being tired.
Yeah.
And if I'm never going to be tired again, I'm up for that.
Yeah.
I feel like you
Just
get
being
so much more.
all the time.
You get so much life. You get so much more life.
Yeah.
You that's a third of your life given back to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would take it.
I think I would as well. But I do like sleep.
Then I'd go out at night and pretend to be a vampire in the streets.
And make people think they're doing a time slip.
Yeah.
I mean,
I love sleep, but the feeling of being tired, I don't like.
Yeah. I like my bed. My bed's really comfy.
You can still go and lie in your bed.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
You could. Can you still sleep? You just don't need it. Or
I had not thought to that level.
because you're saying you don't need sleep.
For the purposes of this, no, you cannot
sleep.
Yeah. You neither need or can sleep. But you would obviously still want to maybe lie down.
Yeah, you occasionally
chillax
can just chill out and lie down and watch telly.
Yeah.
Or I'd get so much more Netflix watching done.
We could complete Netflix.
You could easily complete Netflix, I think. Yeah, I think I'd take it.
And you'd still be fresh as a daisy to go out the house to work. Or you could get another job.
Yeah, you could get a night job.
The possibility.
The idea of never being
tired. You could write
tired.
that novel.
Yeah. The idea of never being tired appeals a lot.
Yeah.
I do love sleep, but not being tired is cool.
What about...
I feel like I'm always tired.
What about,
Since I turned 40,
age,
I've just always been tired.
What about, though, when, like, you're the... So if you've not gone and got a night job or something,
yeah,
and you're the only person, because like you can't talk to anyone.
No, but that's the point where you do.
If it's only you.
Yeah, but that's the point where you do stuff like writing the novel. Or I could get all the podcast editing. We could do more than one episode a week.
Yeah.
We could do like 5 episodes a week. We could get all that done.
We could have half a tablet each, and then we'd only need like 3 hours sleep. I don't know. I don't know if that's the logic.
I don't know. Or I'd just sleep during the week and you just sleep at weekends or something.
I think I would also take it.
Yeah, I think it's a no-brainer, isn't it?
If there's a no associated health issues, then
if there's no downsides to it, yeah, I think I'd take it.
Yeah,
it's a good question though.
But if your partner,
that's the thing, isn't it?
Has to go to sleep.
Like you, for instance, you live with 2 kids and a lady, and they'll be asleep.
Yeah, but
you just wouldn't sleep.
Yeah.
So would you be disturbing them all night?
Not sure. Maybe if I was in that kind of mood. Wake up! Wake up!
I'm going to play with
me.
But like you say, you could just go out, or you could get a job, or you could go and meet somebody else who can't sleep. You could become Batman.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah, I take it.
Yeah, I think I would as well. Let us know.
Let us know what you think in the Discord. Come and join the Discord. Right, shall we do some Netflix news?
Let's crack on with some news.
What have we got?
The most important bit of news,
okay,
is that we are going to check in on the eBay auction.
Oh, okay.
For
what we were talking about last week.
Yes, for TV and film crew, which has been organised by numerous Hollywood stars. At the time of recording, you've got 4 hours left. So by the time this episode comes out, it's too late.
It'll be long gone.
But essentially, midnight tonight, final bids. So we've got 4 hours left. Should we have a bit of an update?
Let's have an update.
What should we look at? I've since seen this, since we mentioned this last week. I've seen this one pop up actually on my Twitter.
Okay.
And quite a bit. And that's Natasha Lyonne helping you solve the New York Times crossword.
I've seen it pop up a few times as well.
Because a few people sort of tweeted her and said, "Is this a wind up?" And she sort of replied a few times saying no, which led to a few memes of other things people would like to do with her. That sounds wrong. But anyway, that's up to $6,000.
Really? Wow.
$6,000 for that.
$6,000. Who's paying? Or just do the crossword yourself.
The cast of Bob's Burgers, remember they were going to sing a song written especially for you.
I do remember
the winning bidder. $8,000.
Yeah, we said that go high, didn't we?
John Lithgow does a watercolour portrait of your dog.
Yeah.
6,100.
Okay.
Lena Dunham painting a mural in your home.
Yeah.
I think still a bargain.
Okay.
$5,000.
People don't want Lena Dunham in their home.
The big one.
Yeah.
The pricey one. I don't think you'd be surprised by this. is Bob Odenkirk and David Cross joining you for dinner.
Yeah.
It is currently at $12,900.
Wow.
86 bids.
Jeez.
There's a couple of new ones been added since last week. Kumail Nanjiani will play a game of Mortal Kombat against you.
Nice.
Currently at $1,300.
Is that there's a new Mortal Kombat game come out this week?
Yes.
So I assume that's what we're playing.
David Krumholtz will serenade you.
Who's David Krumholtz?
He was in the Santa Claus. He was a little kid with the curly hair. He was in. He was in Numbers, the TV show, and loads of other stuff.
Yeah,
You'd recognise him.
know
Curly hair dude.
Yeah.
$600.
Cool.
I don't think this one was there last week, and it's probably the second highest current bid. A chat, all things TV and writing with Dan Levy on Zoom.
Oh.
$7,600.
Okay, I'll take that. I'd love to have a chat with Dan Levy.
Charlie Day will teach you how to draw an exquisite corpse.
Okay.
$2,500.
Okay. 2.5.
Yeah. VIP tickets to the 2024 Independent Film Spirit Awards. $3,000.
Wow.
So yeah, prices are going up.
So they're going to make a lot of money from these, and people are going to get paid for stuff.
Yeah, two more we'll check on.
Go on.
The one you were interested in, the fedora, owned and signed by the legendary Tom Waits.
Yeah.
73 bids, $8,000.
Oh wow, that's gone up a lot.
Yeah. Adam Scott will still walk your dog, $3,050.
I'd take that. I think that's what it was at last week. I remember one of them had a $50 on the end.
Possibly. Only 38 bids, so not a huge amount of bids. Yeah.
Talking of auctions.
Sure.
Have you heard about this Freddie Mercury auction that's going on at the moment?
I have not. Is he for sale?
No, but his ex-living partner lady that he used to live with is selling off all of his stuff.
Okay.
Because she's getting older now. She doesn't want to leave it for her kids to have to do.
Sure.
So there's a big Freddie Mercury memorabilia auction going on. Do you know the comedian John Robbins?
Yes.
He's a very big Queen Freddie Mercury fan.
I knew that, yeah.
So there's a video going around from I think he's got a podcast or a radio show.
Yeah, he has.
And
Both.
he was like, I've decided I'm going to buy something from this auction.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to get all my money sorted and buy it. And he says, I've spotted this little silver bracelet that he wore on stage once.
Okay.
And it was the starting offers were like $6,000. So he's like, I moved some money around, sorted my bank accounts out, managed to raise £7,000.
Yeah.
I was like, put my bid in and watched it go for £697,000. I thought it was so funny. It's if you can find the video, it's a very funny video. I really like it. Yeah, he managed to moved all his ISAs around into one account so he could put this bid in, and it went for $690,000 more than he put the offer in for.
I mean, it's important to have dreams.
Yeah, absolutely.
It really is.
It really made me laugh.
Yeah. That's
there's
nice.
some of that stuff is going for huge money. But yeah, apparently she just wants to get rid of it all so her kids don't have to deal with it when she's gone.
Cash in.
The rumours are that the house is going to go on the market at some point.
Okay.
So that will go.
She's still living in the house
She still
that
lives
he
there.
bought
Yeah.
for her, with her.
Yeah, apparently so.
Wow.
I think it's in Kensington or somewhere like that. Next
is news that you can get paid $2,500 to watch Netflix.
Can I?
Probably not you,
Okay, that's a shame.
because I believe this is a American-based offer.
I'm not allowed on their website.
Online Casinos
Okay.
wants to employ someone to work on National Binge Day.
National Binge Day?
Yeah, which is September the 25th. That's this weekend.
That's Monday. The day this episode comes out.
Yeah. They say, we want to get to the bottom of a popular debate. Which series truly is the most binge-worthy on Netflix? The winning participant will receive $2,000 in payment, as well as $500 to spend on snacks and a Netflix subscription if they don't already have one.
Okay.
It's a lot of snacks.
That's a lot of snacks.
They will then have a month to watch Netflix's 3 most popular shows.
Right.
Squid Game,
Yep.
Stranger Things,
Yep.
and Wednesday.
You're going to do all 3 of those shows in a month?
Yeah.
Wow.
There's a lot of Stranger
That's
Things.
a lot of Stranger
The
Things.
viewer will be asked to give each show a score out of 10 using criteria including how likely they are to watch more than one episode at a time, how often they find themselves distracted by watching, and how likely they'd be able to re-watch the show.
Okay.
Apparently, 51 episodes between those 3 shows. 50 hours of content.
I would have thought there'd be more than that.
Yeah. So
that's not 50 hours of content.
If you...
One of the Stranger Things episodes up 3 hours.
Yeah, that's true. But that doesn't quite work, does it?
Doesn't.
So yeah, the winner of the contest will be selected this weekend. Then they've got between September the 25th and October the 25th to get the job done.
Which of those shows do you think is the most binge-worthy? I think it's Squid Game.
I think it is probably Squid Game, and the numbers bear that out.
Yeah.
Because it's 10 episodes, and it's...
I think...
Stranger Things seems like a... I would understand if people said, I feel like Stranger Things is too far on for me to start now.
Yeah. Yeah. But I feel like Squid Game just feels really bingeable, and it was, and that's why it had the numbers it had, because people just watched all of it at one go.
Do you think it does... How does the second series of Squid Game do?
It's the big question, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't know. I genuinely don't know. It will do well. It will do really good numbers, because people will be like, and by the time it comes out, people will be like gagging for it.
Will they? Because it's going to be a long time.
It is, yeah. It's not even filming yet. It's going to be, I don't know. It's going to need a lot of good marketing behind it.
Yeah.
But knowing Netflix, they'll just drop it and hope it works.
Because let's be really honest here.
Yep.
How good was the story?
The story itself isn't that great. The show's brilliant.
Yeah, it's hooks on the gimmick, on the games.
It's all on the games and the gimmick. Yeah, the story's not brilliant, I suppose. But people will watch the second season of Squid Game.
Yeah.
Whether everybody will watch it, like everybody watched the first season.
Is the first season of Squid Game, are those numbers untouchable?
Yeah, I think so. I would have said yes without even thinking about that until Wednesday came out.
Yeah, but it's
not anywhere near close.
Worldwide, it's not
anywhere near close, but it got closer than anybody thought it was going to. I think. But it's untouchable by season 2 of Squid Game yet. It won't beat season 1.
I don't think so.
But I feel like it's beatable by something. I just don't know what that is.
Okay. We'll come back to Squid Game in a few stories' time.
Okay. Next.
News this week that Netflix has ordered a sequel to Troll.
Oh, really? I really
Troll
like
2.
That. That was good, that was. Troll 2.
Yeah. It was a good movie.
It was.
Was it last year?
Yeah.
Norwegian
fantasy
troll
drama,
disaster movie, I guess.
Yeah.
It will returning will be Raw Utang, the director of the first
same
movie.
director. Okay, cool.
And the same producing crew as well.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, if you remember at the time, Troll broke the record of Netflix's most viewed non-English movie.
It did, yeah.
Worldwide, with 103 million views in its first 3 months. Top 10 in 93 countries, and a chart topper in multiple countries.
It was really silly, but it was really good fun. It was a really good film, I thought.
Yeah. The sequel will start shooting next year.
Okay.
So I would imagine we will see it about a year after that.
Yeah, usually, isn't it? Unless it gets rushed through because there's no other content coming. Good. I'm glad about that. That's a good news story. I like that.
So news this week on the release dates, and also you can find a teaser trailer for Sofia Vergara's new Netflix show, Griselda, which comes from the same crew behind Narcos.
Oh, right. Interesting.
Which will,
it's a huge show when it came out. Narcos.
It was. Griselda is a 6-part series that follows the true story of the Colombian drug lord Griselda Blanco, nicknamed the Cocaine Godmother. She oversaw drug operations in Miami and was largely credited with a crime epidemic in the city in the 1980s.
Oh, wow. That could be a really interesting story.
Yeah, I think so. The trailer's pretty cool as well. The series premieres worldwide on Netflix January the 25th.
Oh, okay. That's not that far away, scarily.
It will soon be here.
Mm.
Vergara is also on board as an executive producer.
Right.
The show creator, Eric Newman, said, as a Colombian immigrant and single mother who came to America and built an empire, Sophia shares that personal aspect of this character, and her passion for telling this story was undeniably the driving force behind the project. What will surprise viewers is how she encompasses complete darkness in her performance. A far cry from the beloved comedic star she is known as.
Yeah, because you don't see her in that sort of role, do you? That's
Yeah.
really, she's going to be a big scary drugs lady.
Drugs lady.
Drugs lady. The cocaine godmother.
That's a pretty scary nickname.
It is.
Someone came and introduced themselves to me as the cocaine godmother. I'm like, no, I'll see you later.
I'm all right for not knowing you.
Yeah. I'm just going to go back and not sleep in my house.
Yeah.
Got a novel to write.
I think if I'd met the cocaine godmother, I wouldn't sleep anyway. I'm too
true.
scared. Next.
Not for the first time that we've heard of something similar to this.
Okay.
Is the real-life tourist experience that has been created based on a Netflix property.
Okay.
And the property concerned is Emily in Paris.
Oh, right.
You
So
can...
you just go to Paris now?
yeah. You can do a tailored tour created under license from Paramount Global called Paris by Emily.
I see what they've done there.
Which will take fans on a 4-night, 5-day group trip to Paris to immerse themselves in the world of Emily Cooper. The itinerary features exclusive visits to designer retailers and masterclass on seduction. A cocktail making session and being able to drink said cocktail on some of Paris's most iconic rooftops.
Mm.
The trip will be hosted by lifestyle influencers.
Ugh. What's a lifestyle influencer?
If you
Oh, they've called them Emma leaders. I don't like that.
if you
That gives me the
wanted
ick.
to book a place on this vacation, then you will have to fork out $2,700 per person for a shared room.
Oh my god.
$3,600 for a single room. That excludes your flights from wherever you are in the world. So you go for it, people.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to do that, can't you just go to Paris and do all of that anyway?
Yeah, I would think you probably could.
I mean, I don't know about the masterclass on seduction. I don't think you probably could get that, but you could go and have cocktails in Paris. That's a thing that happens.
Sure. It seems a bit steep to me, but
Yeah, that is a tad expensive.
that will have an audience. And
Yeah, I'm sure it
it will be very difficult to get a place on.
Yes, I agree.
Do you remember several months ago, if not longer ago, we talked about how Netflix was in dispute with various internet service providers in various countries around the world because said internet service providers had basically said to Netflix, you crashed our network.
Because of Squid Game, was it?
A lot of this was suggested because of the volume of people trying to watch Squid Game.
Yeah, I do remember this.
Well, things have gone a bit quiet, but this has obviously been a ongoing legal case in that time, and it has been revealed this week that one of the parties locked in this legal battle with Netflix has been a South Korean service provider, SK Broadband.
Okay.
And what the SK stands for?
I would imagine it stands for South Korea.
And
Some kick in broadband.
basically, it ended up with both of them trying to sue each other.
Yeah.
And sounded pretty horrible. But suddenly, they've both dropped their lawsuits
Right.
and entered into a partnership.
Let's just be friends. How does Netflix partner with a broadband supplier?
Well, yeah, as I say, the lawsuit started because SK Broadband wanted Netflix to help cover the expense of partially Squid Game-induced increases in streaming traffic.
Wow.
With the South Korean court saying Netflix is obligated to pay for the increased network demands. SK estimated that it cost them 27.2 billion Korean won in costs.
Wow.
To upgrade their network, basically. Which translates to about $23 million.
That's insane.
Well, yeah, they've both dropped their lawsuit and they have decided that they will offer bundled packages to combine Netflix with SK's own IPTV services.
Okay. So basically, if you have broadband from us, we'll chuck Netflix in for free.
Yeah.
Okay.
The vice president of Netflix APAC partnerships, whatever that means, I'm not even going to try and find out.
Don't know what that means.
Tony Zamachowski says that the partnership enables Netflix to enhance entertainment experiences for a broader Korean audience. I wonder how many dollars were slipped in that handshake.
Quite a few dollars, I would think. One day I'm going to do some research on how many vice presidents there are at Netflix.
Yeah.
Because it feels like there's just...
It's probably not something we ever want to do on the show because everyone would switch off. But I would love to just sit and study the hierarchy chart.
Yeah, I would.
At Netflix for half an hour.
I feel like one floor of their building must just be vice presidents, the VP floor.
The Netflix organogram's got to be out there somewhere.
Yeah, it will be. I'll see if I can find it.
That's the sort of thing that's quality Discord content. That is, if ever.
No, we want people in the Discord, remember?
Okay, nice. Bit more Netflix news. The first couple of screenshots are now out there for Netflix's animated take on the Roald Dahl story, The Twits.
Oh, right, yep.
And it is going to be directed by Phil Johnston, who was a co-director on Wreck-It Ralph.
Great film. I really enjoyed Wreck-It Ralph.
Yeah. No teaser yet, but this has been confirmed it's planned for release in early 2025.
Okay.
Johnston said, I've always been attracted to reprehensible characters. I don't know what this says about me, but the point is, The Twits was my favourite book when I was a kid. I love the Twits and their terrible tricks. I love that they lack self-awareness, personal hygiene, and any inkling of human decency. I love this movie because it reminds us that twits like twits. And people with default emotions such as anger and vengeance can't be allowed to win in our world. Yeah.
Nice. That'd be good. The Roald Dahl stories always adapt well. That picture's quite fun as well. It looks very Roald Dahl-y.
I don't remember if we mentioned this before, though, but my perception of Roald Dahl is Netflix is going to have to go pretty deep into the back catalogue because there's not loads of stories, are there? I mean, there is in his... What am I trying to say? There's lots of material.
Yeah.
But I feel like with a lot of Roald Dahl stuff, the same ones just get churned over and over again.
Absolutely.
And that's maybe the balance they're looking to strike.
Yeah, they've got to try and be brave and go for some of the other stuff that's not been done before.
Yeah,
I don't think The Twits has ever been adapted before.
I'm not sure.
I think it has.
You've got... There's still rumours circulating that Netflix are doing a Charlie and the Chocolate Factory animation as well.
Yeah.
Which previously Taika Waititi was tagged to. I don't know if he still is. But, I mean, there's literally a Charlie and the Chocolate Factory film out this Christmas.
Yeah, December Wonka's coming out. Which I'm really looking forward to be fair. I think it looks good. I don't care what anybody says. It got a lot when that Wonka trailer came out. It got a lot of hate in our Discord.
Yeah,
and it really surprised me.
I just like, why do we need this?
Yeah,
it looks the same as everything.
I get that, but also it'll be fun. It'll be fine. It's a Christmas movie. There's no need for that hatred.
New things.
No, there's no such thing as new things. There's no new ideas.
Paranormal Activity.
Okay.
The movie.
Yep.
Is being adapted into a stage play.
Really?
Yeah. How do you think about that?
I find that very strange.
Yeah. Paranormal Activity, I didn't realise, made for 15 grand.
Really?
It made 200 million at the top box office.
Wow, that must be
That
one
was
of the most.
just the first movie.
It must be one of the most successful films ever.
Yeah. A producer called Simon Friend,
Ah, lovely man.
ironically, is working on his own to put together the stage play version of Paranormal Activity.
I just don't see how that works.
He's got previous because he bought stage versions of the Da Vinci Code and The Life of Pi
Oh, really?
to the West End
I'm
previously.
Going to go and watch The Life of Pi on the West End
Are you?
later this year. Yeah,
Excellent.
I'm really looking forward to it.
The aim is to launch this one in the West End in the next some time.
In the next sometime.
Yeah.
I don't understand how that works.
Well, I wonder if they're filling a bit of a gap here because The Woman in Black's now
Yeah, that's
no
closed.
longer playing in London. It had been for many, many years.
Yeah, it was like the second longest one on there.
Yeah, I believe so. So I kind of feel like like I say, it's filling a gap.
Yeah,
that's been
but
left by that.
I've seen the Woman in Black on stage, not on the West End, but I have seen it on stage, and there's a story there. Whereas the Paranormal Activity doesn't really have a story. It's just some people set up a camera and some ghost things happen. I'm intrigued by that.
But then it'll all be ghosts running down the aisles. And
Yeah, it will. And
tapping you on the shoulder.
I suppose you
stuff,
can
right?
like use tricks to slam doors and pull sheets back and things. Cool. Sorry. When we have a notebook page of these stories with all the links on that Nick sets up, and he always puts a little headline just for me that nobody else sees, and that one says "Pazza Azza" on stage, and it just really made me laugh.
Okay, I think that's all the Netflix news. So we'll move on to Amazon Prime news.
Amazon Prime news.
The Amazon Prime section, and this, I think they've kind of tried to sneak this announcement under the radar
Completely.
a bit today.
They definitely have.
Whether this gathers a bit of steam over the weekend, I'm not sure. But news has broken this very day that ads are coming to Prime Video.
Yeah.
And they are taking a different approach to Disney, Netflix, who have said, we will give you an ad-supported tier for less money. Not in Amazon Prime.
Nope.
Everyone's getting the ads.
Yeah.
At your current Amazon Prime subscription level.
Yeah.
You don't want ads, you got to
more.
pay $3 more
A month.
in the States, to be confirmed how much at the rest of the world.
It'll be £3.
Yeah.
That
$2.99 more.
sneaky.
This will begin in early 2024 and will be introduced to start with in the United States, the United Kingdom, Germany, and Canada.
Wow.
So you're getting ads.
You are getting ads, and you don't have any choice about it unless you want to give them more money, which Netflix took a lot of stick when they introduced ads, and they didn't even give them to anybody.
Yeah.
And I feel like Amazon are going to get away with this a little bit, and Netflix didn't.
The belief is, as reported by Deadline, that commercials will be limited, and Amazon's goal is to have meaningfully fewer ads than linear TV.
Okay. What does that mean?
Not as
Not
often,
so many.
I guess.
I think you just do one at the beginning, maybe. Like
Not
YouTube
many
do.
people are putting their pocket in for an extra, putting their hand in the pocket for an extra $3/pounds, are they?
No, I wouldn't do it for Amazon. I don't watch enough on
No,
Amazon.
no.
I possibly would on Netflix or Disney, but I wouldn't for Amazon. I don't watch enough of this.
Feels like a sneaky way around to do it, doesn't it?
It is. It is sneaky.
But who's gonna say no to Jeff?
Nobody.
Certainly not his friends in the Daily Mail or anywhere else like that.
No.
Okay, next bit of news is that it has been confirmed this week that Leavesden Studios,
Yep.
home to Harry Potter,
Yes.
both its studio tour and actually where the movies were made,
Hence why there's a studio tour there.
and recently where Barbie was filmed,
Yeah.
and currently home to House of the Dragon,
It is.
has announced a expansion of the studio itself. They are building 10 new sound stages.
10.
Yes.
Wow.
An additional 400,000 square foot of production and support space.
Whoa.
This is said that it will increase production capacity at the studios by more than 50%.
Wow.
Apparently,
Yep.
the studios at Leavesden will become the primary production hub for the DC universe.
Oh, interesting.
So they will be taking up residence there.
Right. I suppose somebody's got to film it somewhere. That's good news. It can only be a good thing, can't it?
4,000 direct or indirect jobs will be created
There you go. There's the good news.
across Britain. A contribution to the UK economy is estimated to be more than 200 million,
Wow.
said Warner Brothers Discovery.
That's great. Okay, there's no negatives in that news story. I wonder if it's because when they built the Harry Potter studios, they had to lose some of their sound stages.
Have you done the Harry Potter studio?
I have when it opened. Well, not when it opened, but it hadn't been open long.
Yeah.
So it's expanded a lot since.
Yes, same. I think I've been once, and now my kids are a bit older and they've watched the films.
Yeah.
I think there are rumours of a return visit.
Can I come with you?
Yeah, sure.
Cool.
Well, there's nothing set in stone yet, but
You said that without asking your wife, and she'll say no.
she'll be up for it. Because same. I think there's a lot more there than when I.
Yeah, there
I
is.
went
The train
previously.
wasn't there or anything like that when I
Okay.
went. So I would like to do it again.
Cool. Excellent.
Next,
Final piece of news,
final piece of news.
and it's definitely an and finally.
Okay. Oh,
It's Keanu Reeves news.
I love Keanu Reeves.
I think you'll like him even more after this article
Okay.
because his co-star in the Matrix movies, Carrie-Anne Moss,
Yep.
did an interview recently, and she shared in the interview that she was struggling to find some movies that she could watch with her teenage children.
Right.
And as you do, I suppose, if you're friends with Keanu Reeves,
Yeah.
she decided that she would send him a text message
Yeah.
and say, Keanu, can you recommend me some movies that will be interesting, keep the attention of my teenagers,
Yeah.
be a bit thought-provoking? And Carrie-Anne Moss says, it might seem like a little thing, but I know he's very busy, he's very tired, but he took time to write a very thoughtful list of 18 movies
Oh, wow.
that Keanu Reeves personally recommends.
So, oh, wow. So we can all take on these recommendations.
100%.
Excellent.
And
If he's tired, he should take that pill.
yeah, he should. Well, you know, Keanu Reeves
got
taking
history.
pills.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's got
exactly. Unbelievably, there's a bottom of the street movie on this list.
There's not.
There is.
Is it SPF 18?
It is
Oh.
not.
Got it.
But it is a movie Keanu Reeves is in.
Oh, okay. I didn't know he'd done more than one on this show.
So, I mean, it's literally the second one on this list. So, I'll just read them out.
Yeah,
So,
just read them out.
Amadeus
Okay.
from 1984. The Bad Batch.
Oh, really?
I think that kind of makes
Yeah,
sense
it
for a
does.
teen. You know,
For a
if you've got-
teenager, yeah.
Fucking hell, that's a weird movie.
It is a very weird movie. It's about as weird as it gets.
Which we did on this show, and
We
we
did,
quite liked it. Directed by Anna Lily Amapour,
Yes.
which Keanu Reeves is in as this sort of warlord,
Yeah, he's like the
religious
main baddie
culty
guy,
guy, isn't he?
I forgot he was in that.
Yeah. Look like
Jim Carrey's in that as well, isn't he? Is that
yeah,
right?
both. Well, you can recognise Keanu Reeves,
Yeah,
but he's under like a fat suit and
Yeah.
sounds small. Jim Carrey is like you wouldn't know it was him.
No, you wouldn't.
Anyway, The Big Lebowski
Great
is
show.
on this list.
Okay.
Blazing Saddles,
Great show.
A Clockwork Orange,
For teenagers.
Doctor Strangelove,
Okay.
The Evil Dead, La Femme Nikita, which is a Luc Besson film, The Neon Demon. Well, I'm not familiar with
I'm
that.
not
It's
familiar
a
with that.
Nicholas Winding Refn film. He's the
Alright.
guy behind Drive.
Okay.
So I think it was before that. Mad Max 2,
Mad Max 2. Don't watch Mad Max, just watch the sequel.
Monty Python and the Holy Grail,
Yeah.
The Outlaw Josie Wales, which is a Clint Eastwood western, Leon,
Right.
which is the second Luc Besson film on there, Raising Arizona, which is an early Coen Brothers movie.
Remember that.
Nick Cage is in it.
Yeah, he is.
Rollerball.
Okay.
Rosencrantz and Guildenstern Are Dead.
What is that?
It's like I think it's a film version of a play.
Right.
Seven Samurai
Right.
and Young Frankenstein.
What a weird, eclectic bunch of movies. How old are her teenagers?
I'm not sure that
pretty
I
sure
don't
they shouldn't
think
be
she
watching The
states that.
Clockwork
I
Orange.
don't think she states that in the interview.
Okay.
No, she doesn't. She just apparently she said I wanted stuff that would be
Challenging.
could be challenging and would, we could talk about. And
Wow.
what a guy.
Amazing to have a friend like you can go to like that.
Yeah.
If I wanted real recommendations, I'd go to you or somebody else. But she's gone to Keanu Reeves.
Yeah.
Wow. I'd just ask in the Discord. I do quite often.
Maybe he's in there.
Maybe he is.
Maybe he's under a pseudonym.
Ross Cook is really Keanu. Now I've met Ross. One of the others.
Yeah. That's all the news.
Good news. I enjoyed that. Very well done.
I wish I was friends with Keanu Reeves.
Me too. Should we make that our 2024 goal?
Yeah, he'd be high up the list. Like of a Hollywood.
Maybe that's the future real talk.
Yeah. Who do you want to be?
Which Hollywood actor do you want to be friends
Who
with?
do you want to be your Hollywood friend?
That's next week's real talk. Sorry. Have you watched anything good at the top of the stream?
I've watched only a couple of things.
Okay.
Because I've watched quite a lot of both those things. I've finished the Netflix documentary The Wrestlers.
Same.
Do you know what? Not that I didn't want to like it, but I didn't want to. I think I said last week, I was really thinking, I'm not really up for this, but I'm going to watch the first one.
Yeah.
Because I feel like it's going to be stuff I've seen before, and then I sort of said last week the last third of the episode drew me in, and do you know what? I've totally fallen for the old Netflix polished documentary because they make this grimy, shitty little warehouse. They throw a couple of good montages and a great soundtrack on there, and I'm invested.
They really make you care, don't they?
Yeah.
I was the same. I was all in on it. Absolutely all in.
The way they actually shoot the wrestling,
yeah,
and they put all the slow mo on, and they get right in. It's the Netflix template, and it's really well done.
It made me wonder if there's room in the world for a wrestling show that is produced like that, so you can see the backstage workings of what's going on, and then you see them go out and put the matches on, rather than these like fake storylines that wrestling companies all do.
Yeah,
just go out and show the real stuff, what's going on, and then show them going out and putting the matches on.
Yeah, but not because there's a show called Heels, isn't there?
Yeah.
On Stars, which is like it's a scripted drama.
Yeah.
Set in the world of wrestling. But you're talking about
I'm talking about a
wrestling company
doing that,
but you see the whole process.
They can have their storylines,
Yeah.
but you see all the backstage of how these storylines come about
in the writers' meetings.
Yeah. It just made me wonder if there's room out there for a show to do. It's never been done before. Exactly like The Wrestlers is, but show the full matches.
Yeah.
Show me that documentary split up with their pay-per-views.
Yeah.
I think it'd really work. I'm up for it.
Yeah.
I'd like to try it. Makes me wonder. Because it was really good.
That was good.
I've even spoke to non-wrestling fans who have really enjoyed it.
Oh, there you go.
So, yeah, it's great. It's a great show. I'd highly recommend it to everybody. If you've even got the slightest little bit of interest in how the workings of the wrestling industry are, because there is a grimy backstage, they're wrestling car parks, but the same stories are right at the top level of wrestling. All those people have been there. So it doesn't matter what level of wrestling you're interested in.
Oh, it's the old, there's a bunch of people on the way down, bunch of people
on the way up.
Trying to crawl their way up.
I thought it was really interesting. I very much enjoyed it. High recommend for me.
And then I've watched several episodes of a medical drama on Disney Plus called Code Black.
What's Code Black? I'm not aware of this.
It's a few years old.
Okay.
I think it's like 3 seasons. And you know the other week I said I was watching 911 with Plastic Rob Lowe in it.
Yeah.
Well, he's in this as well.
Oh, you're on a bit of a Rob Lowe
so I
thing
think the algorithm chucked it up. But it's called Code Black. So a Code Black is where you have an event in a hospital, essentially where there's too many trauma cases coming in for the number of beds that you've got.
Right.
And there's this, it's probably made up. There's this stat that comes up at the start of every episode that says, in an average hospital, this happens 6 times a year or something, like 6 days a year.
Yeah.
But in this hospital where this is set, it happens 300 days a year.
Right. Okay. So pretty much every day.
Yeah. And it's got a good cast.
They've just got like one bed.
Yeah. It's just shed. It's got Rob Lowe. It's got Marcia Gay Harden in.
Okay.
She does a lot of the heavy lifting because she's a proper actress.
Yeah.
Luis Guzman.
Oh wow.
Is in it. So it's always nice to see him. And it's good. It's pretty. It can be pretty harrowing at times.
Yeah.
But yes, it's well done. It's
Okay.
not a bad show.
I've never heard of it.
No, I hadn't either. I had not heard of it at
But
all.
you're just into Rob Lowe at the minute. So you're like,
Yeah, I'm on a Rob Lowe thing at the minute. I'm going to be
Excellent.
watching Wayne's World next. So,
do it.
how about you?
All I've watched this week is One Piece.
That is next on my list. Now I'll finish the rest of this.
100%. Absolutely should be.
I can't wait.
I haven't finished it yet. I think I've got 2 left to do, which I'm going to do tonight, hopefully. It's fucking brilliant.
Good.
It's
I'm so glad to hear that.
much fun. And because somebody I'm not into that world at all, I don't know anything about it. I knew it existed because you hear it coming up on the internet every so often, like One Piece. It's on Reddit quite a lot.
Yeah.
But I knew nothing of the story. I didn't even know it was about pirates until
Yeah.
it started. But it's so good. It is like watching a live action cartoon.
Amazing.
It's colourful. It's stupid. It's really, really silly. But the main guy, the whole cast are great, but the main guy's got so much charisma. It just oozes out of the screen. He's brilliant.
Awesome.
It's really good. And then in the episode I watched the other night, Craig Fairbraster shows up
Okay. Fine.
out of nowhere, who I'd forgotten even existed. And he just plays this like grizzled old chef.
Yeah.
And he was fucking brilliant. Every episode has been amazing. They're all an hour long as well, so
Yeah.
it's not like it's a short show. You've got to dedicate the time to it. But I can't believe how much I'm enjoying it.
Oh, that's excellent.
I hope they get their 12 seasons. I genuinely do, because you can tell that the story's there.
Yeah.
The guy who plays the clown pirate, fantastic.
Awesome.
But that's all I've watched because, like I say, they're an hour each, and
You're in. You're
I'm
committed.
in. I'm fully in. So yeah, it's great. I started the second season of New Zealand Taskmaster,
All right. Yeah.
and I think the best task I've ever seen on
Okay.
any show.
I need
was
to.
in
I
it.
need to do some more of that.
Yeah, season 2, there's the Brussels sprout task, and it's hilarious.
New season of Taskmaster started over here, hasn't it?
It did, yeah.
I
I
have
didn't
not watched it.
I
yet.
didn't watch it last night. I'm going to watch that at some point over the weekend as well.
Yeah. Same.
Only Murders in the Building. I'm still doing that. That's
Cool.
still great. It's always great. That you cannot go wrong with that cast.
No.
It's just going to always be great.
Awesome.
I think that's it. I think that's all I've been doing this week.
Good.
What's next?
Real talk.
Yeah, let's do a real talk, shall we? What was this week's real talk question?
Well, this week's real talk question is connected to our movie this week.
Oh, of course it is.
So, if you come back here to this very feed on Thursday, we will be talking about The Waterman.
We will indeed. Your wildcard pick for this season.
It is. It's my wildcard choice. And I think it would be fair to say it is a coming-of-age movie.
Yes.
And that very much led to this week's real talk. What's your favourite coming-of-age movie?
Yeah, absolutely is.
Simple as that. Plenty of answers in a Discord.
How do we define a coming-of-age movie?
Well, that was one of the that was one of the debates in said Discord. I mean, I guess it's
It's a story of
a young person going through
a life
an
event.
event that causes them
to change.
not even to grow up, to change. To influence the rest of their life.
So
I would
realistically,
say.
your main character's got to be a young person,
Sure,
and they have to go through something in their life during the course of the movie.
I think so.
Guess. Simple.
Yeah.
Okay, give me some of the answers. Throw some at me.
The first answer was from Chris from the Time Shifters podcast, who said, "I need to check the definition,
Okay.
but how about Almost Famous?" I think absolutely.
Absolutely.
It's a young man
Yeah.
who fits that criteria, and
What a wonderful film that is.
it's an amazing film. And I'm really annoyed I didn't think of it as a coming-of-age film, because I would have possibly suggested it as well. I think Almost Famous is probably it's probably in my top 10 of most rewatched movies.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Love that movie. And the consensus in the Discord was very much, yes, it does qualify. It is a coming of age
Yeah, I think
movie.
it absolutely qualifies.
Ross Cook said, "I've got a few, but Empire Records immediately springs to mind." Again, another movie which I watched a lot when I was of a certain age.
Yeah.
I'd not seen it for a while, but yeah, great movie. Really liked it. Both got good soundtracks. Is a point that's raised in the Discord.
They both have got good soundtrack.
Wayne in the Discord says, a more recent one, but I'm going to say Love, Simon. An excellent film.
It's an excellent film. It really is an excellent film. It would have been one of my options as well, I think.
Alex in the Discord says, again, can we check the definition? But I'm thinking about Moonlight.
I haven't seen Moonlight.
I have.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say yes.
Yeah, I said yes because I thought that's what it was anyway. That's kind of. I haven't seen it, but I got the impression that's what it was. I do need to see it.
Certainly,
it's been on
I
my
would
list for a
say
long
more
time.
serious than the rest of the movies mentioned so far, but no less a decent answer.
Yes.
Smileyton says, "Stand by Me."
Yeah, bastard.
I mean, it's one of the first ones that would spring to.
It is the first one that springs
mind.
to mind, and once I've thought of it, I can't think of anything else. I've really struggled with this question. This week.
Chris did reply saying, "Well, yeah, if you want to go for the obvious," which is true.
It is the obvious answer, but it's the right answer. It is. It just is.
It's an answer. Ross Cook says, "Great movie, Stand By Me. Is it a bit too of its time and gender specific?"
I struggled with this when he asked this question because no, I don't think it is.
Yes,
I
but
think
you're watching it and it'll take you back.
it does. It isn't of its time though. It hasn't. It's not like it's aged badly.
No.
And
I love Stand By Me. I'm winding you up, but I think there is a point to that.
Yeah. I don't know. You can't. Can you call it gender specific when it's a story about a group of boys growing up? Just because
it's not trying to be anything else.
There's no female characters in that movie, but it's not trying to be that. And we all know what happens when Stephen King writes a story about boys and girls growing up.
Chris also says, "How about Labyrinth as an honourable mention?"
That's a great shout as well.
Yeah, 100%.
It's a bizarre one, but it is a coming of age movie.
Sam in the Discord says, "After Sun." I've not seen After Sun.
I haven't seen After Sun either.
But Sam's been banging on about it for weeks
now.
Yes. So maybe we should.
It feels like it's his answer to every weird talk we do at the minute.
I've got a couple of honourable mentions. A recent one, Turning Red, the Pixar movie from maybe last year, maybe the end of the year before, which is about a young girl who has to cope with turning into a giant red panda. This is a metaphor for her becoming a woman.
Well, yeah.
And it's really well handled. It's a lovely
I haven't
movie.
seen it, but I've heard really good things about it.
My other honourable mention is Big.
Yeah. Great shout. I mean, Big's problematic these days, I think, but
talking of its time.
Yeah, that is of its time, but it's a great film. I saw Big on the West End once. It's a really good show. That's a good answer.
But yeah, they're my honourable mentions.
Good.
Do you want me to do my actual choice?
Yes, please.
It's again, it sprung to mind. I don't think maybe does it date very well. I'm not sure, but there was two, and I was really torn. I was like, they're both 80s movies. I was thinking Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Yeah. And
then I eventually plumped with The Breakfast Club.
Yeah.
Because
they're like originated the genre probably.
And in terms of influencing other stuff,
yeah,
I think it's right up there.
Yeah,
and parodied hundreds multiple times.
Yeah,
so that's me. How about you?
I'm going down the obvious route, I'm afraid. It's Stand By Me and The Goonies.
Goonies is a good shout.
Because it just has to be. They're both. The Goonies is probably my favourite 80s movie. 80s, it is 80s, isn't it? 80s movie. I just love that movie, and Stand By Me the same. That's like I feel like I've watched those two movies more than I've watched any other movies.
Yeah,
I feel like I've watched Corey Feldman grow up many times. He came of age a lot in my mind. I can't think.
The Lost Boys is another one.
Yeah, The Lost
Boys. He was in again. You could say a coming of age movie.
Can you say It?
Yeah, I think so.
I'm not going to, but
I think you could make that argument.
You literally
As
see
the
those kids
story
come of
is,
age. They're
yeah.
adults by the end of the story. And
Yeah.
so as the story is, that's not my answer, but
Yeah. You might technically say you could only say It Part 1 if you're talking about the new
yeah,
movies.
I guess so.
But yeah, I think that would be allowed.
I think the answer is the Goonies. Stand By Me is a massive honourable mention. But then I also thought, have you seen A Monster Calls?
Yeah.
That's a devastating movie.
Just, yeah.
Has a lot of resemblances to The Waterman that we're going to talk about on Thursday. That, you know, in Brett Goldstein's podcast when he says, "What's the best movie you watch but you'll never watch again?"
Yeah.
That's that for me. I think it's a wonderful movie, but I can't watch it again ever. It's devastatingly sad. But it's a good coming of age story.
Yeah, 100%.
So those three. Pick
Nice.
and choose whichever you want my answer to be.
Great choices.
Thank you. We will mention the Monster Calls again, I think, on Thursday's show.
Maybe a bit.
There's parallels to the
Yeah.
story with the Waterman for definite. So yeah, come back and listen to us talk about the Waterman.
There's
on Thursday.
a big one that no one mentioned, which surprised me.
Go on.
And
I was wrapping up, but you can carry on.
No, the reason I want to mention it is because it is specifically called out in this Thursday's movie,
Right.
and that is E.T.
Good shout. I hadn't even thought about E.T. That's definitely a coming of age movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, good shout.
I was surprised no one dropped that one.
No,
up,
now you've said that. I hadn't even crossed my mind, but now you've said it. Well, my answer is E.T. So yeah, we've done a wave. That's that done.
Good.
It's done.
Good real talk.
It's in there. Great real talk. Thanks for everybody getting involved as always. If you want to get involved more, come to the Discord. The Discord link's in the show notes. It's in the show notes of every single episode. And then we're going to go away now, and we're going to talk about the Waterman.
We are,
which is Nick's wildcard choice for season 9, and see how he did. See if he managed to knock me off my perch.
Good.
Come back to us on Thursday to listen to us talk about that.
Cheers.
Bye.